Hello, 7th and 8th grade. We are going to do this week's lesson. Today is January 26th. Um, I'm looking at these we, we should be completed. Chapter 1, we should be done Intro to HTML. Your dots, your bubbles all should be green. We did headings the past 2 weeks. And now we're going to move into a mini project HTML web page. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to click on number 1, and we are going to open up, up here, HTML web page project guide. So you're going to go to Google Doc. If for some reason, and you're going to copy Doc, if for some reason it doesn't open, I did post it in Google Classroom. You should take off the copy of up here. I'm just going to put 703 / 701 because that's who I taught today. Looking at the document, of course, you're going to put your name in it. You are going to have to backspace some of these lines out of there because they don't take into account you're going to be typing in there. So I'm going to type in Bruce Banner, my alter ego, period. It's going to be class. So you're going to put 701 or 703, whatever class you're in, whether you're an 8th grader doing it, you're going to put your class, and then you're going to put today's date, January 26, 2021. If you feel you want to space it out some, you can. Whatever you feel best. So the overview, in this project you will define a goal for your personal web page. Then prepare to develop your page by designing it on paper. Then try out your new HTML skills by developing the page. But then reflect on the process. Your page will show you that can design a web page to reach a goal. Use HTML to structure a site. Write readable code. Like I said earlier, these lines do nothing for us right now. These are for more like a printed thing, so I'm just going to delete them out of there. It says, what personal value would you like to share with the world? Now, some of you in your previous classes that talked about depression, you've talked about the COVID, being protected from COVID, you've talked about shoes, you've talked about clothing, you've talked about businesses. I'm going to put down something that's going to be good for me because I am talking about creating a business where I'm going to recycle wood. I'm going to use some used wood, broken down wood, and make it into something. And we're going to go to step 2. We're not doing all this today. We're just going to do part of this. How can your web page design communicate your personal value? Now I'm just going to go with mine, and you're free to copy on me, or you can come up with your own stuff. Recycle used materials, save trees, affect the ecosystem. I'm going to backspace these out. I want to go to the next part. What content is important to include on your web page? And this will probably be the same for everyone. Pictures, information, videos, resources, how others can help. Okay, the next part. How should the content be organized so that it is clear what is most important? And we talked about those for the past few weeks. Headers. I'm going to put my bullets in there, make it look good. Structure. Okay, and that's all we're going to do with this today. We are not turning it in. You're just going to leave it in your document, but we are going to go back to coding, and we're going to go to continue. And we didn't get too far today because some people had trouble getting the document. We had to move around some obstacles we had, but we did do these first two parts. We did paragraphs, so we're going to debug the paragraphs, and I'm going to restart mine. This was a relatively simple exercise, but if you look over here in the workspace, let me read your instructions. The paragraph tags or paragraph start and end tags are placed around text to indicate that it is a part of a paragraph. Placing text between paragraph start and end tags lets the computer know that it should be treated differently, often just spacing it out from the other text. So your instructions use paragraph tags to separate the content into different paragraphs. So if you look at the workspace, you can see that there's 4 paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all we have to do over here, over here in your workspace, is we have to put the paragraph tag. So I'm going to put less than P, greater than, and then I'm going to go to the end of that line. And I noticed there wasn't a period, so I added a period, less than, backslash P, greater than, and if you look at your display area, it separates that from the rest of the text. Coyotes, and we're going to do the same thing with this paragraph. Like I said, it was a relatively simple exercise today. A number of people still did not do it, but that's okay too. You guys are getting to the age where you can make choices. Okay, we're separating. If you look over here in the display area, we have our title, the heading, H1. It's at H1, and we're separating these paragraphs to be the standalone. That one doesn't have a period too. I'm just going to add it because I want to be correct. Okay, so that's what it should look like. And then we finished. Okay, then we went to number 2. Okay, it says use the paragraph tags or paragraph start and end tags are placed around text to indicate that it is a part of a paragraph. Placing text between paragraph start and end tags lets the computer know it's the same thing as the previous one. So fix the code. I have to start over. So it's asking us to fix the code so that none of the tags turn pink. And we discussed this today, and I forget who came up with the solution. But if you look right here, we have the opening tags and closing tags reversed. So we want to make that an opening tag, and then on line 7, we're going to add a backslash. That's going to make it separate. It's going to make the pink go away. And same thing with 8 and 11, 8 and 10. We have those tags reversed. And that's it. Make sure you click finish. And the joke is, I don't know if you noticed the jokes, why do birds fly to warmer climates in the winter? It's faster than walking. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you decide you want to make this work up after watching this video, please let me know so I can change your grades. If you didn't do anything, you got a grade, but it's not the grade you want. So we are going to end that video here, and I will see you next week at the appropriate time. See you.